Yes, I have played Valerie longer than I played Phoebe. That's true. But yeah, Valerie's always there. She's very right there, close by. She's the one doing commentary throughout my life.
At the end of season 2, we broke the convention of the comeback, which has always been Valerie standing in front of two mockumentary cameras. And once we broke it out of a creative impulse that she had a bigger life call, which was to go visit her dear friend in the hospital, then we started this season, and Lisa and I said we can't ignore the fact that she went through the looking glass into the real world. So we created a third season that has both the real world, the real relationships, the real feelings, but also a dock camera still, and also the addition of phone cameras and security cameras, because we realized that everything's on camera now. So we just tried to bring in as much of the currency of the camera as possible into the show.
When Jane finds out that this is happening, that this show is being written by AI, and especially that it's a secret, she just gets this, like, sort of, her caveman brain activates, like everything just falls away, and she's going to be there, and she's going to get the story, and she's going to, save the world, is what she thinks. And yeah, so she she sets about trying to do that, which is a little bit of a fool's errand, really. But
So much about AI is about the paranoia of what's coming. And conspiracy theories today are so much a fabric of everything everybody's experiencing. So we thought it would be great for Jane to be somebody who follows the extremity of what's predicted in her mind.
Well, I think certainly as Valerie's manager, Billy doesn't think twice about the AI of it all. He sees an opportunity. It's it happened. They're offering something big, and how can we ride this wave and make something of it? So there's a complete counterpoint of like lack of responsibility that comes from my character, which was really fun to not really think about the AI of it all. It's like it doesn't matter. We got offered, and we're getting this billing, and it's all good.
Was it also surreal, like, recreating the strikes? Did people like do a double take? Like, what, are we on strike again? Like,
we did. I drove to set that day with I brought my husband to visit for the first time, and he was like, oh my God, there's people picketing. And I was like, oh wait, no, that's us.
Cars were honking the whole
Cars
time.
are honking.
Cars are honking.
Every honk you hear
Yeah.
is somebody going by supporting whoever is striking in front of Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Mickey's irreplaceable, and we know that's how everyone would feel. But Valerie still needed. I know you're talking about the tribute episode, but it also sort of ties in what Jack O'Brien is doing here, because Jack plays Tommy Tomlin, who is from the I'm It days and who knew Mickey and did hair on I'm It on Guest Cast. And so, yeah, Valerie makes him part of her life.
Because it's sort of interesting that I felt, because I'm not really a professional actor, but Mickey's character was so original and his impact was so specific that I felt like a proxy, like that had to be completed. It had to be delivered in some sense. And because, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he your drama teacher?
yeah, I was my drama teacher.
So there's a little tradition there that he wasn't really thinking of himself as a professional actor at that point. And I think it was a great joy for him at the end of his life to be thought of that way. So I just sort of borrowed the guise and carried that affection toward, because I realized that everybody watching it would miss him. And it was a lovely thing to be asked to do.
And the reason Jack was asked to do it is because he has an authenticity and a gravitas and a heart and a soul that is nothing like Robert Michael Morris, but is fully Jack O'Brien's. And we wanted Valerie to have someone with a heart who saw her as a star, which is why the I'm It was important. He saw her as a star still. But also, we wanted to have him help her deal. Because when we were talking about, Lisa didn't even considered doing the comeback once Michael died. Lisa wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, that was it. We were done.
we were done because he couldn't be replaced. So we came up with the idea that maybe Valerie hasn't really felt it yet.
Yeah, it felt very Valerie too, because it's something that's difficult. So it's not happening.
And the,
you
and
know.
the gift for me was I wasn't being asked to do that. I wasn't being asked to mimic him or be even that in that mode. I was asked basically to carry him forward, and I
And-
felt that's what I did.
And
Oh,
my,
yeah.
one of my favorite lines that he has, and it's very important, is the audience is going to think, oh, here's the new Mickey. And pretty much very early on, Tommy says, I'm not Mickey. So everybody can relax. We're not trying to replace him. We're doing someone else.
And you did a great job of like making this character your own. I loved it.
Well,
He was
that
so
was that
hilarious.
was the gift from
Yeah.
him. I mean, I just showed up, but it was good stuff, as we say.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
And I'm also interested to see how like Val and Mark's life has evolved over the past 10 years. They're now in their penthouse, and he's on Finance Dudes.
Finance dudes.
Okay.
Yeah. I've lost my job. Yeah, I used to work for like a private equity firm or the like, and for a variety of reasons, that is no longer in my life. So we've decided to move from Brentwood to a fancy apartment in Beverly Hills, I guess, and I fill my days playing pickleball and dipping my toe into what is Valerie's world, which is showbiz. And in my case, it's a podcast called Finance Dudes, where dudes be talking about finance. So,
It's a reality
It's
show.
a reality show.
oh yeah, okay, that's how invested Mark was in the whole
Or
process.
Damien.
But Damien was there. But Damien, when,
What is finance?
Finance Dudes is a reality show
Yes.
about dudes who are in finance and then talk about that.
What a relief.
Thank God. But I'm not so sure how much I like that, being in that world. Billy's all involved in it. He wants me, he doesn't. He kind of wants me to do it. And so I'm not feeling a lot of love. And anyway, it's not part of who I am to be in front of a camera who's not tangentially associated with the person the camera wants to see. So I think that's great, like tension, to just dip my toe into Val's world and not like the temperature.
But I think Valerie figured, as reality shows do, if someone is looking to expand their career or maybe move into a new one, that here's an opportunity for Mark for a new chapter.
Absolutely. That's just Hollywood these days, right?
Well, yes, it is.
And Ella, I was also curious, what was it like for you joining this ensemble as kind of like the representing Gen Z, I guess?
I mean, it is the greatest honor of my life to join this ensemble.
Well, it's early.
Well, listen, I can't even describe how incredible it was to get to just be around these people every single day and to get to watch Lisa through the lens of the iPhone that I stand filming her on for the entirety of the show. It was a masterclass for me. And yeah, if I can be the voice of that generation, then that's great. But for me, I just hope to serve the story of this show, which to me is so beautiful and brilliant. And so I just feel lucky to get to be in the mix.
And I think patience goes a little bit beyond Gen Z for us, because one of the losses with Mickey being gone was he was kind of the off camera, slightly to the left of Valerie reality of what she had just said. You could see it on his face first. So he was a human being. He was reacting. And Patience is the face of the audience a lot of the time. She's taking Valerie in, or anybody, whatever people are saying, like, is this happening? And so it gives a little bit of a frame around that moment outside of Valerie.
But also, I mean, it's beyond the just like, it's a representation of one aspect of some people of that generation, which is kind of realistically not getting too invested in the future or in a plan. And so I don't know, but a decent person, and she still shows up every day, somaticizes something that we never find out what that is, but there's always some injury or illness or condition. But you know, I don't know, I liked having that in here too. Yeah, Gen Z, they're nice people. Yeah.